Hello everyone, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So obviously, I didn't want to upload a video just jumping in without explaining to you guys what happened the last week. Technically, it's almost been 2 weeks, but I wanted to explain to you guys why I haven't filmed or uploaded since Tuesday of this week. If you haven't followed me on any of my social media, this is the video that'll explain it all. I am literally in a sweatpants, sweatshirt. I don't care. I have had my makeup on for 12 hours. I haven't touched it up at all. This is me in all my glory. My hair is a hot mess. But you're not here for a tutorial. I'm not here talking about beauty. This is literally a story time kind of video because I felt awkward just uploading something without really explaining myself. So I'm going to explain to you guys what happened because it's hilarious now, but it was not hilarious as it happened, as you guys might figure out. So anyway, this whole story started around like March 6th or 7th. My son got sick with a cold, which is perfectly fine, normal, you know, nothing big. 2-3 days later, his sister got it, which was the baby. And again, nothing out of the norm. I didn't find anything out there, no fevers, no runny bowel movements, nothing. It was all perfectly fine. So here's around like September 9th, Saturday the 9th, I figured let me clean the house head to toe, just in case I didn't want the cold to catch anyone else. So I literally cleaned beds, I cleaned floors, walls. I literally Cloroxed certain walls, you guys. Like I went nuts to make sure that the house was clean, crisp. It was a Saturday. Mr. Main had to work. There was nothing else for me to do. So I figured let me just get this out of the way. Because on Sunday the 10th, we had planned to go to IKEA to get my desk, which this is where it all starts, you guys. So we had prepped to go to IKEA on Sunday. As you guys know, I don't go anywhere. The furthest I go is to my Target and Walmart, and that's it, basically. I do not go anywhere. So for us to go to IKEA with the kids was like a big to-do. The closest IKEA is about an hour away from us, and that's in Philadelphia, so we knew we had to drive. So here comes Sunday. It's raining in the morning. We do what we have to do, and we leave around like noon. We figured we'll have lunch up there. It's already stopped raining. It'll be easy to the point. Fine. Prep everybody to get there. We arrive at IKEA. The kids had fallen asleep in the car. We're good. We get out. We go to have something to eat because I figured let's get something to eat because we're tired, we're hungry. We just want to eat before we start because I don't want the kids to be cranky. We get all the food. We're about to go sit down. And as I have the trays in my hand, I look over at the baby in the stroller. Mr. Man has her back towards her. She is projectile vomiting. So I scream at him to get her out of the stroller because she doesn't know what to do. So I didn't want her to lean back as she's throwing up. So I tell him to get her out. I put the trays down and I put her in between my legs to push her forward so then she could throw it forward and not get herself a mess. I put my hands and she throws up in my hands, you guys, to try to help her out. Well, it didn't really work. She got it all over her jacket, her shoes, her socks, her pants, her onesie, everything, her hat. We had to strip her down to just a onesie and a diaper. So I'm like, great. I did not bring extra clothes for her because I didn't think I needed to. I brought extra clothes for our son because since he's potty trained, just in case he has an accident, we have extra clothes for him. So the only option I had was to put on his pants. Let me tell you, that girl is big because she fit in her brother's pants, or he is very thin. So I had a second onesie. I put it on her. It was like a short sleeve one. All right, we're good. Then I wrap her in a blanket scarf. She is, I always carry a scarf with me. That's a thing of mine. And mine was like a blanket scarf. So I wrapped her around because I had no socks for her. She seemed fine. I figured she just had phlegm. She threw it up. I brought medication because I knew they had colds. Just in case they ran a fever, I brought medication. I gave her some. We didn't think anything of it. We continued on our day at IKEA. So as we're getting towards the end, we already have picked out all the furniture pieces we were going to get. We're ready to go. Awesome. We get to the end, you guys. You know when you're about to enter where the warehouse is and you start to pull things out? She does another projectile vomit everywhere. On the scarf, on her second onesie I put on her brother's pants. At this point, we're like, we're done. Forget it. We're leaving everything here. The same janitor that cleaned before is now cleaning our vomit again. We apologize to him again because obviously he had to do it again. Mr. Man took off his sweater, his shirt, put it on the baby because now at this point we have nothing else to put her on. She's still in a onesie and a diaper, nothing else. So he takes off his clothing to put on her. All he has is his undershirt, and it is raining outside. So we get into the car, we get home. I'm like upset because we made it all this way. I finally get to leave the house and I came back empty-handed. I have a sick child now. I don't know what's going on. So we get home, I bathe her, she's fine. My girls seem to bounce back so quick whenever they get sick, so I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, well, and she's too little to tell me, Mom, I don't feel good, this is what's happening, nothing. So she was perfectly fine. She ate her dinner, she was good. I'm like, all right, this was weird. Here comes Monday. Fluke number 2. I figured if the kids are sick and this is happening, let me film to prep myself because you don't know what's going to happen. I sit down on Monday and film 3 videos for you guys. My battery on my mic had died and I had no clue. I filmed all 3 videos. I didn't think anything of it. I took out the SD card. I went to export the videos and I'm like, let me edit them now just in case. And I realized that there is no sound. And I'm like, what the heck happened? I go up here to look at my mic and the battery had died. No indication that the battery had died. I'm like, oh, this is my luck. Seriously, my luck. So I'm like, all right, now I have no videos for this week. What the heck am I going to do? I'm going to have to film on Tuesday. So before we get to Tuesday, on Monday, we decide to leave to go to Home Depot. When we are arriving home, as we're going down the street, the baby had fallen asleep. Here she goes again. She wakes up and she starts to have that little panic. So I had to think fast because we're in Mr. Man's truck and where was she going to throw up? I'm like, crap. So I look over, my son had taken off his hat. So I grab his hat and I put it under her mouth. She throws up all in his hat. And I had to throw the hat away. He was upset. Luckily, we had a brand new one he got for Christmas, so it was not a big deal. But now I have to take her out, and I'm like, this is the 3rd time she's thrown up. What is going on? What does she have? So we're like, oh my gosh, she must have the bug. This is what we're thinking. She has the bug. We're screwed. She is sick. We need to make sure that she doesn't give it to anybody else. Mr. Man cleans his truck. I bathe her again. I feel for her as a fever or anything. Nothing. She still eats her dinner. She's back to her normal self. So I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on? So this is the 3rd time. This is the 3rd thing that had happened. And we're only on Monday, you guys. We're only on Monday. Tuesday comes along. Now I know I have to film because Monday's filming did not plan out as I wanted to. So I have to refilm those videos on Tuesday. All right, I'm prepping myself because I was so pissed off on Monday. I didn't want to do it on Monday. So here comes Tuesday. I go to get my things ready. I drive my daughter to her bus stop. 8:30 in the morning, I get a phone call. Mr. Man is being sent home from work because he is not feeling well. Okay, he's on his way home. He texts me that he had to pull over because he is throwing up. I'm like, all right, something's going on. So he comes home. He is now in the bathroom. It's coming out both ways. I quarantine him up here. I start to panic and start to clean again. I try to control the kids from him and the kids. Obviously, I didn't do such a good job. He decides, I don't know what it is. It must have been something I ate. I don't know. All right. He just doesn't feel good. He is constantly in the bathroom. He figures, let me go downstairs to kind of get some air. Bad idea. Don't ever do that if you have the stomach bug. You need to quarantine the person. I did not quarantine him. So we screwed ourselves. He's throwing up. By 1 o'clock, I put the 2 kids to nap. My son wakes up at 1:30, crying, runs over to Mr. Man because Mr. Man's trying to nap because he's not feeling good. I'm downstairs and he throws up all over our brand new carpet in our bedroom. So now he caught the bug. So I am freaking out. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't get the bug because I'm the one that needs to keep this together. So I literally pull out a mask, my gloves. I start to clean my carpet. It's disgusting. This child threw up 8 times that day. On Tuesday, he threw up 8 times. From 1:30 all the way close to about 6 o'clock at night, the kid threw up 8 times. I felt bad. He under here was so swollen. I felt so bad because he didn't know what to do. I put towels all over my couches just in case, because they stayed in the living room. I put towels all over the couches. I cleaned everything. I stripped down beds. I grabbed anything he threw up on. My washing machine was on non-stop the whole week from washing everything. So I kept myself, my daughter came from school and I was like, you need to stay in your room. Do not come out. Either stay in your bedroom or go to the basement. Do not come anywhere near any of us, please. So I figured, let me go to the supermarket to get some ginger root, get some stuff for the kids, for Mr. Man, so they can eat something to get better. Okay, so we go, I come back. My biggest mistake, I never put on my mask again, and I forgot to wash my hands. Oh, you guys. Tuesday, 7 o'clock, I use the bathroom, and it is not looking good. 8 o'clock, I'm like, I caught the bug. Now I caught the bug. So now we have the baby who already got the bug, who spread it to Mr. Man, who spread it to little man, who spread it to me. The one that's left is our oldest little lady. So she didn't get it at all. That's the best thing. She never got it. So I made sure that she stayed away from all of us at all times. And still, I'm hesitant. So now it's my turn. And of course, after I am all day cooking and cleaning and scrubbing and tense and stressed out because I'm making sure nobody else gets sick, I am stuck all night awake because I can't sleep because I am upset to my stomach. Here we go with more. On top of what's going on, you guys, there's more. There is more. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't throw up. I can recall the last 2 times I've thrown up. The last time I threw up was in 2014. I could tell you exactly what I threw up and why I threw up. And then before that was 2008, and I can tell you what I threw up and why I threw up, because I just don't throw up. I have a very strong stomach. It doesn't like to throw up. It psychs itself. I don't know what it is. I just don't throw up. It's just the thing. I can recall when I throw up because it's very rare for me to throw up. So I already know I'm going to have a hard time with this bug because you automatically throw up, but my stomach refuses to do it. All right, so I'm prepping you guys for what's happening. Here comes 10 o'clock at night. Now I've already had the bug for about 3 hours and my stomach is refusing to let it go. I go to the bathroom and I am like, no. I'm actually picturing myself throwing up to try to get myself to throw up because I'm so over it and my stomach is hurting. And if you've ever had the stomach bug, your stomach feels like somebody is squeezing and twisting the opening of your stomach. It is so painful because of how it's bubbling and stuff. It's like twisting you like a rug burn. Oh my, it's the worst stomach abdominal pain you can feel. It's bad. And it makes you have shortness of breath. You're so uncomfortable. So you want to throw up because you don't like that feeling. So I am in the bathroom trying to throw up. Obviously, I am an amateur vomiter because I don't know how to throw up. I finally get to the point of throwing up, but my stomach is still resisting throwing up. So it's working a lot harder to get it out. And my biggest mistake is I stood over the toilet with my hands like this. So as I am dry heaving and vomiting, I am pulling the muscles of my back because when you do it, you go kind of like this, like your body tenses up. So I was doing this as it was coming out, and my stomach, you could feel it. It was tightening up and it didn't want to release it. So it was even worse. So because I did that the first time, I only threw up 2 times. And because I did that the first time, I pulled back muscles so bad, I was in excruciating pain. So here comes 10 o'clock, obviously, I throw up, I go back to bed, my stomach feels a lot better. So I decide to sit up, because I don't want to lay down because I don't want to upset my stomach. So I decide to sit up. I fall asleep. Here comes 2 o'clock in the morning. I feel like throwing up again. But now I have back pain because I'm an idiot. So I go to the bathroom. It takes me an hour. It takes me an hour to throw up, and I didn't even throw up that much. This time I actually was on my knees. I was smart enough. I was on my knees. Finally released a little bit, but I felt better. The only 2 times I threw up, I lay completely down and I fall asleep till 7 o'clock that morning. I wake up and I am in so much back pain. And even right under my breast, like even now if I touch it under my breast on the side, it is so tender, the muscle there, because I'm an idiot for the way that I did that. So here I am in pain. This is Wednesday now. All of us are couch potatoes. We're all sitting in front of the TV, trying to eat pretzels, drink ginger ale, have crackers. My mother-in-law made us homemade soup. She dropped it off at the porch. We were able to get some soup because she knew that I was out of commission, so I needed somebody to pitch in, and since she was off, she helped out with that. So she brought it over for all of us. We were able to start eating little by little. The kids were no one was throwing up on Wednesday. We were all at least over that hump, and it was the worst thing ever. You think the story's over? No, it gets better than this. So here comes Wednesday. I am in so much back pain. I've taken ibuprofen. It's not working. I need either a back massage or icy hot or something. So Mr. Man is feeling a lot better because he's already over the 24-hour mark. So he decides to go to CVS and get me those icy hot patches. He gets me the one for the back that literally covers your back. Fine. Awesome. He puts it on me and it says you can wear it up to 8 hours. So I'm like, perfect. I'll just wear it overnight when I sleep. I rarely use these things. So he puts it on my lower back and I feel automatically a lot better. My back's starting to feel a lot better. So this is at night at this point. We're all are in bed. We all feel better. We fall asleep because we're tired. We're like, oh, finally we get to catch up on sleep. We're good. We lay down. 1:45 in the morning. It sounds like somebody is pulling out trash cans, rolling them to the street. So I wake up Mr. Man. I'm like, what is that? So he gets up, looks out of our window. What do we see? A huge raccoon climbing the gutter, getting up to our house, you guys. Keep adding it's more salt to our wound after this, all right? Since Sunday we've been dealing with this. It is now Wednesday and this is happening. Thursday morning at this point, 1:45 in the morning. Damn raccoon is huge, bigger than the one that we showed you guys the last time that was sitting up here. It was climbing up to get back in there. So we knew this one was pregnant. This one was huge. Mr. Man opens the window, it scares it. So it runs up to the perch of our roof because we have 2 separate roofs because 2 separate attics. So it likes to come up here in this side of the attic. So it's sitting up there and he's up there with the flashlight. One of the neighbors' wife saw the flashlight flashing, so he came out to make sure it wasn't like somebody trying to break into our house. We're out here till 2:45 in the morning trying to get this darn thing off. So Mr. Man finally gives in. He comes in and we're like, let's just let it come down because they got scared. We watch it go down the gutter and run off. And we're like, seriously, how much more crap are we going to deal with? So the raccoon leaves. We move the cage to the front of the house because it was the front of the house that it climbed. Hopefully these raccoons know that people live here now because I'm so sick of these raccoons. Luckily this one did not get any further than the area it did, so it didn't do any damage. It didn't even get in the house. It got caught before it did anything, which was, you know, luckily I am a light sleeper and I was able to hear it. So here comes Thursday. That happens. Now it's the morning, you guys, right? I slept with that hot pack. Remember that hot pack that the night before Mr. Man put on? Okay, yeah. I have the hot pack on. So now it's morning time. So I have Mr. Man. I'm like, all right, can you take off the hot pack? All right. He's like, you had it on all night? I'm like, well, you told me 8 hours. Okay, fine. So he goes to take it off. Have you ever gotten waxed? Have you ever pulled a Band-Aid off and you had hair? This was 10 times worse. So he starts to tug and I'm like, this is painful. And he's like, really? I'm like, yes. Men don't know that when you wax, you kind of like tug at your skin and then pull the opposite way, like you hold tight your skin. He didn't do that. So he decides to split it in half. I don't know this. And he starts to tug. So I'm thinking, all right, he could just pull it and we're done. We're done. So I'm like, just pull and we're done. So he does that, you guys. I drop to the ground. I felt like it was a massive rug burn. Like somebody dragged me on a rug and gave me a massive rug burn on this side of my back. So I'm on the ground. He is upset because he didn't realize how much pain I was in. And when I stand up, and he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And I'm like, oh, well, at least you got the whole thing done. He looks at me and he goes, no, that was only half. I wanted to punch him. I was like, are you kidding me? He's like, I'm so sorry. I literally go straight to the shower and I just pull it off myself to get it off. If you see my back, you guys, I have this size of a rug burn on my lower back. Right now it's itchy because it's healing. So I have him buying vitamin E oil to help it heal. It's huge. It's the whole entire lower of my back. So not only have I gone through all this crap already, now I have a rug burn on my back. So here I am now in pain because of my back. And now I have this huge patch, this red patch on my lower back from where I got burned, basically. I literally got burned. I will never use those patches for more than an hour ever again. That was excruciating. Thursday, we're trying to get back together. We're starting to feel a lot better. Our kids are starting to feel a lot better. So we're almost like 90% back to normal, minus my back now. And we decide, well, Mr. Man is off on Friday, technically, because he called out for 2 days. Let's go to IKEA on Friday and take advantage. It's supposed to be beautiful out. It's supposed to be in the 60s, sunny, great. Okay. So here we are on our way to IKEA on Friday with the 2 younger kids. My daughter went to school. Awesome. We get all the way to IKEA. Beautiful day in Philadelphia. It was 70 and sunny there. It was cold in our area. When we get there, my car is showing stability. As soon as we get into the IKEA parking lot, stability traction off, reducing engine power. We already know what that means. The car, as soon as you shut it off, it will not turn back on. Mr. Man at this point is like, who the hell sent this black cloud over us and why is it still raining? Like, stop already. I told him, I said, I swear there's somebody with voodoo dolls poking at us, because this has been a week and a half already and it's every day something. So Friday, we don't have any type of tools in the car because we did not think that we needed them, and we needed the back of the SUV for all the things we were gonna buy. So we're like, well, if they don't sell any tools here at IKEA, let's just ask a maintenance guy to give us a wrench or something to try to reset the battery. All right, fine. Luckily, IKEA sold a little kit that now stays in my car. We were able to undo the battery, reset the car. We were able to drive all the way home. Awesome. We were excited. I got my desk, which is technically is what I'm sitting at. This is why my angle is a little bit different. I got my desk. It's already set up. We got our furniture piece for our bathroom, and we got a piece for our son's bedroom as well. So we were able to get everything we wanted. I was in heaven. I was like, finally, I got my desk. I'm so excited, you guys. I haven't filled it up yet, but I am sitting at my new desk now. So here comes Saturday, which is yesterday. We're getting ready to go to a birthday party. I drop off my daughter. She takes a Saturday class, so I drop her off at school, and I get a phone call on the way home that our son had explosive diarrhea all over our only area rug in the house. So now the area rug is being rolled out and being thrown in the trash, you guys. This was the last bit of our whole entire week. When he said that, all I did was laugh. I'm like, okay, at this point, if it's just an area rug, I'm so over it, whatever. We had to throw away his pajamas, everything he was wearing, because it was so bad that we were like, why am I even going to bother washing it? Roll it up with the rug and put it out for the trash to get it. We were done. At this point, we were done. We were over it. We're like, whatever, I'm over it. So now that I've caught my breath, you guys, that is what happened this whole entire week. This is the reason why I could not upload any videos. This is the reason why I couldn't even think to even watch a video. I just started, like, my watch later list has gotten so big. I don't even know where to begin. It's just been a lot. I have so much to catch up on. I have so many videos that I need to film now because I didn't get to film one thing this whole entire week, which now that brought me back basically a week's worth of videos that I am behind. So I'm playing catch up. I'm still trying to clean up at my house. Now I'm organizing my whole area here because now I'm rearranging how things are looking. So it's a lot, you guys. I'm trying to play catch up. So please bear with me. This week I will do my best to upload, continue to do my upload. I do apologize for not uploading the last 4 days, but I needed that break. As you guys can see, I needed the mental break. I hope that this black cloud is over. Drea sent me a message saying, are you cursed? Because I swore I felt like I was cursed between getting sick and everything else that happened. It was just like, why? What did we do to possibly get a week like this? This is seriously the week from hell. It really, really was. But we are all normal as far as our health. I don't know about our mental stability, but as far as our health, we're normal. We're back to ourselves. I think my microphone is now working again. I hope that it is, and I didn't just film 30 minutes of nothing. But I will get back to filming. I do appreciate you guys asking how we were doing, prayers and thoughts. Seriously, you guys, you guys are amazing. I really, really do thank you for that. It was just, I felt like I was at the bottom of the hole. Like I tried to climb out every time and I couldn't even get out, and it was just terrible. So I just wanted to update you guys. I hope you guys got a laugh out of it, because now I'm cracking up. Seriously, I am cracking up about it. We all are joking about it, but at the time it wasn't funny, but it is now. Hopefully no raccoons will come back. Hopefully we have met our quota for the year as far as sickness and as far as bad luck. Considering today is St. Patrick's Day. Our luck was terrible. Let's hope that our luck starts well today. So anyway, I hope you guys had a great week and a great weekend. I will catch you guys probably tomorrow with a new video. Thank you again for all your prayers and support. And that's it, you guys. I'm off to go relax, have a glass of wine, have something, a snack, because I just want to relax. I really do. And my back is really killing me. So anyway, I will catch you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye, guys.